Thank you all so much for coming out to help with the campus beautification today. That's not... Why is that my Latino voice? Fuck no, that's not what they sound like. If we all work hard and have a good time, we could get done before you know it. How can anyone be so enthusiastic about coming to school on the weekend? What's like a Latino voice? How do I do it correctly? Make sure you all get a pair of gloves and return them before you leave. Fang raises her hand. Fingerless don't count. Fang lowers her hand. You should all pair off now and split the work evenly. Decide amongst yourselves. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got it. Even in detention, the partner curse haunts me. Cheeto girls? Who's that? Everyone else almost immediately groups off. Leaving just me? I'm waiting for a Radiohead song. Every time a new song starts, I'm waiting for it to be Radiohead. I don't like how often this is happening. Can't say I'm a big fan either. Whatever, let's just take vine trimming and get this over with. Fang starts heading to one of the ladders already set up near the wall. Wait, don't you need gloves? You get some if you're so concerned about getting a few cuts. I just don't get this chick sometimes. Alright, cool, give me the snippy thing. I don't like the idea of you with a weapon very much. She flashes an evil grin. You really can't give her a gun. Hold the ladder steady while I do this. I've been here a few times. This is the easiest job of the three. If you say so. Fang is quick to scale the ladder, leaving me to hold it in place. I wish I could shitpost on my phone right now to distract myself, but my hands are occupied. Fang's disregard of me is made extremely clear as she carelessly leaves the remnants of dead vines raining down on my head. Kinda glad I don't have hair, because I can't imagine how bad it would be to have these sticky plant bits tangled in it. You hold the ladder and she presses her ass against my face. Woo! Don't put that on my head, okay? We already have enough going on. Oi! Shift the ladder over. But you're still on it. Don't feel like getting down. Come on, you can't be that weak. Whatever. I shimmy the ladder to the side. Fang's weight makes the process more difficult. Damn, my scrawny arms! She goes back to clipping vines and dropping them on my head. It started building up on my shoulders and neck now. And now the spots the vines have touched start to itch. Are you allergic, pussy? Hey. She remains focused on the vines, dropping the largest clump directly on my face. Hey! Never mind. The follow-up clump was even bigger and lands right in my mouth. After I finish spitting the wad of dead vegetation from my mouth, I try one last time to get her attention. Fang! Stay vigilant, gentlemen. Through my blurred vision, I can make out Fang's tail, slowly shifting side to side. And an evil idea comes to mind to get her attention. There's a less evil one, too. Something that would just shock her. Alright. You're in here. Might as well make use of you. Just vote. I know what you're gonna fucking vote. Oh my god. Oh my god, 100% on one particular option? As I reach out to her, she drops another clump into my eyes, blinding me. I blindly grasp at her until my fingers brush against something covered in scales. I give the appendage a sharp tug. There's a shrill cry above me. That got her attention. Stop dropping Brother, are you dead? Brother, are you dead? Suddenly, stars explode in my sight, impaired eyes, and I fall backwards. There's a ringing in my ears, and I try to blink the vines and stars away. Fucking pervert! What the fuck did I do? You pulled my tail! I thought that was your ankle. Why the fuck would you think my tail was my ankle? Because I couldn't see because you kept dropping fucking vines in my eyes. So you pull my fucking tail? You perverted fuck. You weren't listening to me when I was trying to tell you to stop. We're both out of breath and staring daggers at each other. Clearly. My eyes are still bleary and starting to itch now because of the plants. Fang is still protectively holding her tail as if I'll pull it again. I was trying to tell you. These vines fucking hurt. That makes no sense at all. Oh, wait, yeah, humans. She tosses another discarded vine on my face. Cut that out! Ha! I could report you for allergy abuse. That's the weakest threat I've ever heard, says Fang. Sorry, I need to differentiate the voices again. It all sounds the same. Here's Fang. That's the weakest threat I've ever heard.
Take 5.
Real quick, I have awful news for somebody who actually took the time to sit through 7 episodes of the series so far. For some reason, the VOD audio just cuts out here for like 5 minutes straight, and there's some pretty important story stuff, and a choice we completely miss out on. Don't worry though. I'll talk you through it. We'll even save on some time. The only thing you're missing out on is some shitty Spanish that I tried to do. Fang says Anon is a pretty milquetoast guy, and he explains he finds it hard to waste time on certain people. She acts all coy and says, "Oh, I'm not worth your time." Then you hear Rosa shouting off screen because Anon fell in her flower bed. She runs over and starts screaming in not English. I think she calls him an idiot. She turns to Fang and asks if she pushed him into the flowers, but Anon steps up and says it was totally his fault. Rosa pulls him to his feet, and he comments on how she almost yanked his arm out of its socket. We find out Rosa's totally ripped, and Anon starts blushing like a little girl. Rosa chews him out for a little bit and tells him to quit working on vine duty because it's making his face all red. Fang asks Anon why he covered for her for the whole flower thing, and he can't think of a good answer. He's not entirely sure himself. Ooh. Fang redirects the conversation back to Anon's earlier comments about not wasting time on people, and he goes into this whole thing about the world being too full, resources dwindling, too much space being occupied by midwits and R-words. Fang agrees and points out how people like Naomi and Rosa are just sheep. Anon nods, and he remarks on how their insults during Fang's last show weren't even that creative. Oh no, you slipped up, dude. The music stops, and Fang stares daggers at him, asking why he'd know anything about the concert in the first place. Big decision time. Do we finally tell her the truth that we were there, or try to keep the lie going? Everyone agreed we should probably just quit lying, so she gets really pissed off and she storms away. Anon tries to chase after her, but he just falls into Rosa's flowers. He fucking sucks. Also, you can just hear how hammered I am for this next part. I'm sorry, dude. We thought this game was gonna go on for like 5 minutes. This turned into a 6-hour VOD. It's almost over. After this episode, I swear it gets way better, okay? Don't use physical force to make people hurt, alright? Thank you, that's what manual labor is for, right? You you'll help extra 2 hours. It's just Chinese. After everyone else, too! For flowers? For flowers. Are you sure you wouldn't rather just beat me? It's Chinese. I can do both. Where did Fang go? I did something I shouldn't have. She ran off. You should go find Fang and apologize and, like, bring her back. If you don't share someone's pain, you can never understand them. This bitch just quoting Naruto of all— What? What?
Those who do not know pain will never understand true peace.
God damn it. I saw her going toward the parking lot. I'll be right back. You better! There aren't many cars in the parking lot, so things shouldn't be too hard to find. That pair of wings rustling in between 2 parked cars is probably a hint. Not sure. I silently approach, hiding behind the other cars in the lot. Wait, is she— Shit! I gotta stop her. Fang, what are you doing? I have eyebrows now. Fang, what are you doing? Fuck off, fuck knuckle. Fang, don't break into a teacher's car. Shut the fuck up, cunt smuggler. I'm focusing on this. I'm over it. Why are you doing this? It'll be fun. Fang, what are you doing? Stop kicking the car! Damn it, Fang! I don't know what more to say! Except I'm sorry, I messed up and that was a dick move. But if you keep this up, we'll both be going, what do you care? We're already in detention. What's a few more days? To jail, Fang. Go away. You want to get our parents involved? Fang stops kicking the glass, drained of energy and out of breath. Thankfully, the glass isn't even scratched. You're right for being angry at me. You're talented and skilled, and I got nothing to show for myself, and what I did was wrong. But you're better than this, come on. Fang won't look in my direction. At least she hasn't started kicking the car again. Might be a good idea to give her some space. All of a sudden, I feel like I shouldn't be here. Hey! Eyes, eyes, eyes! What are you guys doing to my car? We freeze. What are we gonna do? What are we ever gonna do? Huh? I have no clue. It's a real heavy one. Alright, 3. Get the fuck out of Dodge. I see Fang veer into the school, the door closing slowly after. By the jacket on my back, I'm able to slip in just before the door shuts completely. Fang is panting in the stairwell near the door, and I'm sure I'm redder than I was earlier with the vines. Why did you follow me? Why? Because I'm sorry. Her sneer returns, and she makes to turn away. I fucked up. Yes, I was at that concert, and yes, I laughed. I never expected to actually become your friend. Her wings block my view of her. But she hasn't left yet. Maybe I can fix this after all. I just wanted to coast through school. I was happy being a loner. I've always been one after all. Without a word, Fang climbs up the stairs. Uh-oh. Fuck. I consider following, but her silence was evidence enough she wants nothing to do with me. Can today get any worse? Oh! Karma would suggest yes. Oh. You know, I always thought that tempting fate thing was just a dumb cliche. It still is, but maybe Stella has a good point about astrology. Rosa, I found our errant runaway. I hear the shrill screech of a Latina banshee approach. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was a dick, but I never expected to actually have to deal with you ever again, let alone bond and care with you. You gotta believe me. Where did you go? You were supposed to get Fang in return. Oh, right, yeah, sorry. You will be sorry. Great. Eyebrows. That sounded like the guy from Biodome. Great. I could already tell that by the end of the day, I would have crippling arthritis. Fang returns eventually, but still won't talk to me and still sticks nearby cutting vines. Only an hour has passed, but I'm already ready for sleep for days. Anon, we will now be replanting flowers you destroyed. But I don't know anything about planting. You speak nonsense. Come here now, I'll teach you. She motions me to get on my knees next to her and hands me a clump of dirt with a juvenile daisy on it. I will take the hole, you'll place it in. Very simple. I somehow almost dropped the flower. Yeah, I don't even want to think about what would happen if I messed up a third time. Rosa points up at Fang, who is still aggressively trimming back the vines. Fang, do you want to plant some too? I'll pass. With a practiced hand, Rosa clears out a cylindrical hole deep enough for the clump to go in. Okay, it's ready. My arms are practically rubber from today's work and are faltering to the point pieces of dirt are being shaken off. Rosa puts her hands around mine to steady them before I drop it for real. Ooh. The bulb is placed in the hole and we let go. Rosa quickly fills up the patch of dirt with the trowel, leaving only the stem and the flower visible. You did it. Doesn't seem like I did much at all. Hush now. We still have dozens of plants to, left to plant. A keening whine rumbles from my mouth. Can I just take the beating instead, please? I'll do that if you really want, says Fang. You really want to borrow my slipper? My chanclas? I prefer the shovel. Aim right here and do not resuscitate me after. Fang's chuckle helps to lighten up my mood immensely. I continue replanting flowers under Rosa's care, yet Orwellian supervision. At noon, the bellowing of our principal calls us back up to the front of the school. Here we go. Principal Spears.
Thank you all again for showing up today. I hope that through your hard work, all of you learned a valuable lesson.
Fuck, this is totally Radiohead. What the hell am I doing here? This is totally a Kid A song. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Please do stay safe on your way home and try to keep out of trouble in the future. Dismissed. Not you, Anon. You stay. Right, and before everyone goes, Stella approaches, holding a covered pot and paper plates. I have made lunch for everyone! Oh shit. The small crowd gets a bit more energetic. Home-cooked mole poblano. Enough. What is mole poblano? Mole? Oh, banana. Stella, I've been meaning to ask. Why are you like this? Like what? You know, the whole thing with the whole thing with astrology and quoting video games? Oh, I don't know. I guess it's just the stuff I like. Right. Why do you ask? Ooh, are you interested in it too? Maybe some other time, Stella. The rest of lunch passes without incident, and I'm left savoring Rosa's delicious cooking. Like they say, the first rule of Mexican food, the more it looks like raw sewage, the better it tastes. Is that the first rule of Mexican food? The more it looks like raw sewage, the better it tastes. This was made by a guy from Mexico. Yes? Okay. The next 2 hours of work fly by relatively quickly, without Rosa and Stella breathing down my neck. Replant the rest of the flowers I had crushed, all done by me. Collect all of the discarded vines and clippings into compost bins, all done by me. Fang stuck around for some reason, even though I don't think she had any other work to do. But now my prison sentence is finally over and I'm free to go. My feet hurt, my arms hurt, and my back hurt. I'm out of here. Anon, you did such a good job today. You should sign up for the gardening club. Yeah, you should come and help out with all of our meetings. I just want to go home. I'll think about it. As I pass by some of the gardens, I take a moment to admire my handiwork. As much as I didn't want to be here, I have to admit they look a lot cleaner than before. Uh-oh. See? That's what doing some actual hard work would do for once can. Fang's sudden appearance from behind me makes me flinch. I guess she stuck around after all. A wimp like you could use it too. So now Fang is suddenly talking to me again. Yeah, sure. Now all the important and beautiful plants can thrive without any of the useless weeds choking them up and holding them back. Alright, I almost forgot Fang thinks people like me are barely worth the oxygen. Not that I really blame her after earlier. Yeah, well, don't let the weeds like me get in your way. Time to go and sleep for 20 hours. And on wait. And on wait. And on wait. I stop in my tracks. What does she want now? Look, I said I was sorry, okay? I laughed at you guys. I ruined your concert. I don't care if you ever want to talk to me again. I just don't know what else you want me to say. And on it. It's not the concert I'm upset about. What? It's not? I mean, maybe a little bit, but I'm mad because you kept it from me, okay? It's just, I haven't made very many friends in, well, a while. I don't want to lose an actual friend over stupid bullshit like that. I just thought you would have trusted me enough to tell me the truth. Is this why you stuck around earlier? She hesitates before nodding, like she needed to convince herself. Not that it matters, but I'm sorry too. You, for what, kicking me in the face? I might have overreacted a little bit earlier, but you did deserve that. I'm sorry for calling you one of the weeds. You're not a weed, you're, I don't know, like a mushroom or some shit. A mushroom. Not like a cool tree or a cactus or something. Hell no, you're not like that cool. Mushrooms take all the bad shit and turn it into nutrients for all the good plants, you know? Plus, you kind of look like one too.